Hello everybody, Slap Rock here, aka Dave McDonough. It's a little dark here, sitting in a little dark, relaxing, but I wanted to shoot a video, another day video, and trying to do this pretty much every day just to get it going and get used to it. Excuse me while I get a drink of coffee. Well, today I'm gonna basically ask you a question. Why are you online? Specifically, why are you marketing online? Because everybody has some kind of reason, mostly because you want to make money, you want to do this, you want to do that. That was my shadow of my daughter just walking across the screen. Not a ghost. But anywho, back to what I was saying. Why are you here? Why are you online? I mean, besides the point that you want to connect with people, friends, family, Facebook, big thing, everybody wants to know what everybody else is doing, but specifically marketing, online marketing, network marketing, affiliate marketing, whatever kind of marketing you want to call it, it's all basically one thing. You're trying to get people to buy a product or service in order for you to make money without having to have it, or basically doing it the easiest way you can. But why are you doing this? Because in order to be profitable, be successful, be good at it, and keep at it when times are tough, trying to build, you gotta have like what I call the oath to yourself, the whys, as some people call it. Just like me, I'm good at two things. Well, good at one thing, trying to be good at the other one. The one thing I'm good at is I've been lifting weights for the better part of 25 plus years. And no, I'm not a bodybuilder. I don't have the Arnold Schwarzenegger rock hard body, granite steel with all that. But what I do is I keep myself in pretty decent shape, so because I like to eat, I liked all the bad stuff, but I know that if I want to continue to eat some of the bad stuff, I gotta replace it with some of the good stuff. So I've learned how to quit eating all the bad stuff, but I still do, and being able to work out so I can still look decent. And I do this because it goes back to when I was a kid. I went back in, I believe it was, I want to say my sophomore year, no, eighth grade year, and I was sick one day. And back when my day, when you came back after being sick, you had to get a little note from the office, and every teacher that you have that day has to sign it to say that they recognize you were not there. And every single teacher, which I had like 10 of them at the time, didn't realize I was gone. I was a shy kid. I was a little bit bigger than usual. I was always naturally strong, and so, but the fact of the matter is that I went unnoticed. Some kids would have loved that because that means they could skip school and not worry about it, but that bothered me a lot. So I figured if I started lifting weights and got physically bigger, then people would have to notice me. So that's probably why I started, but then it got to the point where I just love it, and now it's part of who I am. I can't go more than a week without working out in some fashion, and if I don't do it for longer than that, of course it's the chemistry of it. My body kind of goes into almost like a sick-like state where you feel like crap and stuff like that. So that's one of the things why I'm good at it. And the second thing, which I'm trying to get good at, is what I'm doing here, online marketing, trying to build a brand, trying to become one of the names. And I don't necessarily want to be a big name, but I want to be well known enough that people in the general idea of this guy knows what he's talking about, is willing to help anybody, and promotes quality products and services, and everybody makes money. Depending on, disclaimer here, it all depends on your own efforts. And like I said in previous videos, I've been around, tried this, tried that, failed miserably like most people. What's the statistics now? Like every second there's an online business going up, and 97% of them will fail. And it's mainly because of lack of experience, lack of training, lack of education. The internet's always changing. You must adapt to it, and just people get all the excitement from the first get-go. You know, you're excited to have this product or a service, and then you get going for a while, and if you don't get any sign-ups, you know, you lose your enthusiasm, and boom, next thing you know, you just quit. I've been there, done that, and here I am again. But I'm going through this. I'm learning, and I'm earning, and I'm making money. But why I'm doing this, a side note, is, like I've said before, I come from a single income family, which means I work full-time. My wife works a temporary part-time job at the school. She's a lunchroom supervisor during the school year. It brings in some money, but not an awful lot. So that's why I can still consider myself a one-income family. I currently work as an emergency person for my full-time job, which means I'm on call for a week or two every 5 or 6 weeks to make extra money for the family and stuff like that. But at one point in time before I did that, I was working 2 jobs, and this is the time when my youngest child, which is my daughter, she was around 2 years old, and she was just getting ready she used to start talking to where you can understand her. But anyway, at that point in time, I was working summer hours of my full-time job, getting off my full-time job and going to my part-time job, and then not getting off till 9, 10 o'clock at night. And then I go to the gym and work out till midnight on certain days, because that's the only time I had. And so, but even if I didn't go work out, I come home, my kids would be asleep, my wife would be asleep, and I always leave before they got up during the summer or during the school. So I was always gone. I was gone before they woke up, and I was coming home long after they went to sleep. So I was literally going days, if not weeks, without talking or seeing my kids, other than checking on them when I got home. And my daughter, I found out, well, here's the thing. One day I actually had a weekend off my part-time job, and I was going to run an errand, and my daughter was sitting there at the back door. I was putting my shoes on. I looked at her and says, "Hey, baby, I'll be right back." And without hesitation, she didn't even look at me, and she says, "Okay, Daddy, I'll see you tomorrow." She was already conditioned to the fact that if she saw me, that it'd be a long time before she see me again. And that really hurt. That's like a knife, you know. But really what drove it through the heart was later on that week I was talking with my wife, and she let me know that my daughter told her one time that she literally hated me because I wasn't around. And as a parent, that's your only job to them. You got to be there. And I have some issues in my own family life that I've been dealing with for a long time, and that really struck a nerve with me to know that my 2-year-old daughter hated me because I wasn't around. And if I sit there and dwell on it, I'll actually break down into tears because it's very emotional. It still hurts, and that was over almost 7 years ago, but it still rings, and I keep that in the back of my head when I'm doing this, because I never ever want to be in that position again to where I don't see my kids. Now granted, my family's not the perfect family where we fight, we bicker, we do everything like a normal family does, but the fact of the matter is I'm here. I'm here if they need me. I'm here if they need help with something, with school or with projects or stuff like that. And that's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm trying to do this I work on this after they go to sleep, in between cooking dinner, in between doing this, in between doing that. So I have to find things at work that don't take a lot of time. I'm not posting on thousands of groups in Facebook trying to get people to join under me. So I have to basically work smarter, not harder. And I found with the plan, this is what's working. It's starting out small. It's working. I'm making daily money. I'm showing it to people, bringing the traffic in, and it's a very step-by-step. There's goals built into it that you achieve, and it won't happen overnight, and nothing that's great ever happens overnight. And so what I want you to take away from this, there's my daughter again, a little shadow behind, well actually it's reflecting off my wall here, but what I'm trying to get at is you need to sit down and figure out why you're doing this, because if you don't have a clear why in your head, my screen keeps going out, so I'm sorry if it's going black, but you got to have a why. You got to have a clear notion in your head why you're doing this, or else you're just going to lose interest. Because if you're not bringing in the people, you're not making the sales, you're not making these milestones, it's just not going to be there. Your interest, the newness of it's going to wear up, or else you're going to find the old shiny ball syndrome. It's the next new product that the next guru is bringing out, trying to get this list all involved and buying this real thing, get a bunch of money and run like hell, and then you're on your own again. We're all depressed and all that stuff. So you got to change your thinking, and I'm going to start talking about changing your thinking. I've been trying to change mine, so in a way doing these videos helps me to concrete it in my mind. So these are poor quality videos. I'm using my webcam on my laptop. I'm not trying to do anything special, but it's real, and so that's what I'm doing. So I'll see you on the next video and the next subject. Oh, and side note, hopefully YouTube doesn't cancel this one. I got some haters out there already that's flagging these videos, so hopefully this one stays up.